How do I lose weight? Is that not a question that you ask yourself almost every single day? Many of us worry about being overweight, having excessive fat. In a country like India, the problem is only going to increase manifold in years to come. The World Obesity Federation says that women in India are all set to get obese at the highest rate. Half of the world's population is going to be obese in the next 12 years or so. So after 12 years, every second person that you meet is going to be obese. So is it really surprising that many of us are looking for solutions, quick fix solutions, pills that's going to help us lose weight, fat diets that might just help us shed those extra kilos? This obviously is driving a huge industry, and we are having a conversation about what exactly is happening to all of us. Is good health becoming a casualty in all of this as we battle our weight issues? That's a conversation for today. This is Health360. I'm Sneha Mordani, and this is Battle of the Bulge. Ozempic, the viral diabetes drug that has been in news for days and weeks together. Many people are popping it because of weight loss problems, and it seems to be solving. Like Ozempic, there are several other medicines, weight loss medicines that people world over consume in the hope of getting an hourglass figure. But is it really that simplistic? Years and years of abuse, eating the wrong kind of food, terrible lifestyle habits, no exercise, abusing your body can be solved with one pill. It really may not just be that simplistic as you think. We are examining the effect of weight loss pills on your body and telling you whether they are healthy or not. One of the hottest topics in Hollywood lately is the type 2 diabetes drug Ozempic and its fellow semaglutide obesity drug Wegovy. These meds work in the brain to impact satiety and has been trending in Hollywood circles for weight loss. Hate it or take it, everyone is talking about it. Top Chef host Padma Lakshmi advises caution, speaking about the pressure of looking a certain way. Celebrities including Elon Musk and Remy Bader have revealed they use the drug to help trim fat. Khloe Kardashian is upset about speculations of her taking it. For all the hype this one pill has generated, oodles of precaution is needed, is what experts say.
None of the doctors will call them weight loss pills. So they are either insulin resistant pills for insulin resistance or something that indirectly helps in weight loss. So weight loss pill per se is not there, but weight loss you can use certain kinds of insulin reducing or insulin secretion, increasing the secretion of insulin from your pancreas. So it helps in curbing appetite and indirectly losing weight. So yeah, there are different types. So I wouldn't call something a weight loss pill unless it's very specific.
There is also an added risk of these medicines being endorsed by celebrities.
I think a lot of people misguide. There are misguiding, I think, more than the guiding. I think people don't tell the exact way they do it, and for a person who's watching them thinks, oh, this is the right way, but they have to guide properly. Now there are some people who would say, oh, I eat this, I do this and I lose weight, but they're actually doing something completely different. So one should not misguide, because people are looking up to these celebrities, right? So misguiding is more common. Sometimes they'll say, oh, I did this yoga and I lost weight. It's not that easy. There's a mix of many things. People are fasting. Some people are just having makhanas per day. Some people are just having only water fast. So there's a lot of things that goes into a celebrity losing weight than what they tell on the screen. So I think we should be honest.
Medical experts advise a great deal of caution, saying that popping a pill won't solve the problem.
Weight loss pills are being widely used across the globe. Many of these are prescription drugs which should only be consumed under a doctor's supervision. These work in various ways. Some of them work by reducing your appetite and making you feel full. Some of them work by increasing your body's fat burning. Some work by blocking the enzymes that break down the fat, which means you obtain fewer calories, and some work by blocking the absorption of fats.
Experts say a more holistic approach is needed. Weight loss is much more than popping pills. Years of abusing your body, the wrong food, inertia will not be solved easily. There is no quick fix solution. You owe it to yourself to eat the right kind of food, exercise and stay healthy. We must escape the mentality of just diet or just popping pills. Experts say the process of losing weight and being healthy should not be painful. It should be a journey of finding ways to move your body, prepare foods, and support your emotional and mental health that are fun. Try new things, ask for help, and accept that life and weight loss are full of many twists and turns along the way. The West has packaged and sold it as intermittent fasting. In India, since time immemorial, it is being practiced as vrat or normal fasting as we all know it. But what's really in a name, no matter what you call it, the fact is that it's become a huge rage, not just in India, but outside of India. But what are the pros and cons of intermittent fasting? We researched and put together this report for you so that you don't have to. Check it out.
Digital health and wellness content creator and founder of I Am Wow, Gunjan Taneja, has had her share of challenges as a young woman. As a growing girl, she underwent a journey of dealing with health challenges courtesy her poor lifestyle habits.
I used to be a very chubby, actually chubby is not the right word, but a very fat, overweight, unhealthy, unfit child, and my entire childhood was just like that, and I faced a lot of trouble just because of this, a lot of bullying and people teasing me. Nobody used to call me with my own name, like there were several names like Moti, Bhains and all of that. So I faced a lot, and as a child it's actually not easy, and it just takes away all your confidence and shatters you. Came up with this idea of developing our own app, I Am Wow app, which is basically an ecosystem for those who are looking for a healthy lifestyle, who are looking to transform themselves. Generally, it's a notion that healthy lifestyle or healthy diet is boring, so we prove it wrong. Different kind of workouts. There's Bhangra workout. Again, we believe that fitness should not sound boring.
Gunjan now advocates intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting is nothing but giving your system a break, right? And it has always been there. You don't have to practice intermittent fasting starting with a long 16 hours of fast. You may simply start with say 12:12 intermittent fasting pattern, in which you just have to not eat for 12 hours window and then start eating for the next 12 hours window. That is the easiest way to do it. And then gradually you can shift up to 16:8 and then 5:5. So there are a lot of patterns in which intermittent fasting can be done.
Intermittent fasting offers benefits like fat loss and increased longevity. The ones who've tried it claim it's easier to maintain than traditional calorie-controlled diets. So how does it really work? Staying on a fast for longer hours does affect our body's daily function. So is it even healthy to work out along with your fasting program?
safe to do workout in the intermittent fasting. However, during the fasting period, you should avoid doing the workout because your body is not fueled up. So in your eating window, depending on how much you're eating, the kind of food, if you're eating protein-rich food, then maybe you can go for strength training, but be easy on your body.
As healthy as it sounds, can everyone go for intermittent fasting?
The term may be new, but however, our Ayurveda and our ancient practices have always been suggesting us to, give our system a break. So Agni, Agni, like the digestive fire, the best way to respect your Agni and your body is to give it a break.
The West has repackaged this form of fast as intermittent fasting. But isn't this the good old vrat practiced in several cultures and religions? Eating healthy is simple, but it can be incredibly hard to maintain. Intermittent fasting can make things easier as you don't need to plan, cook, or clean up after as many meals as before, simplifying your life at the same time.
If you are in your, say, fasting window and if you're not able to keep up with it, it's okay to, maybe have a fruit if you're not able to keep up with it. Don't be harsh on yourself, though initially your body will take time to adapt, so maybe you can give a couple of days to just be there. Once you start your eating window, you should always start with a very light meal, like a fruit or a cup of soup maybe, or some boiled vegetables. The reason being, when we go on fast, our stomach shrinks down and it does not release gastric juices. So once we start eating again, and if we start with a heavy meal, it puts a lot of pressure on the stomach, and then we can face a lot of gastric issues. So which is why we must always start with a light meal, a light beverage or something, so that our body starts coping up with the eating window.
With Lavanya Rotela and Simrajit Kaur Renu, Bureau Report, India Today.
Keto diets are extremely popular, high on fat and low on carbohydrates. But world over, medical experts are now getting concerned about the impact this kind of a diet can have on your cardiac health. Are keto diets really useful? Are they really healthy? This report is going to give you a fair idea.
In a world now obsessed with losing weight and battling obesity, a zillion options have cropped up on how to get rid of the excess flab. Diets, some rooted in science, some fads, are chosen by many of us. And in the quest of getting the perfect diet plan figured, many have taken up keto diets. Low carb, moderate protein, high fat is the main component of the ketogenic diet, also referred to as the keto diet. The recommended diet calls for consuming 55 to 60% lipids, 30 to 35% protein, and 5 to 10% carbs. Your body eventually runs out of quick-acting fuel or blood sugar when you consume less than 50 grams of carbohydrates each day. Normally, this takes 3 to 4 days. You'll then start to digest protein and fat for energy, which can help you lose weight. Ketosis is the term for this. It's critical to remember that the ketogenic diet is a temporary eating plan that prioritizes weight loss over overall health.
You can stay in ketosis forever. It's not sustainable according to me, because I think we all exposed to carbohydrates all the time, and it's very difficult to stay in ketosis unless you've got a willpower of a Iron Man or something. It's very hard to stay in ketosis because it's very easy to break the ketosis. So it's better to do it for a span of time and then go easy and then repeat it at a span of time. So it just keeps you, cellular age active.
The most common reason people follow a ketogenic diet is to lose weight, but it can also be used to treat other medical issues such as epilepsy. There needs to be more research in those areas. If you have type 1 diabetes specifically, check with your doctor to see if you should try this diet. And then there's the classic keto and modified keto.
See, modified keto, we try to use more products to be eaten, more variety. A classic keto really is only about fat. You know, probably 100 grams of chicken or fish or paneer is given. Otherwise, it's all about ghee, coconut oil, nuts, nut butters. But a modified keto will also have vegetables, low glycemic index vegetables, or some things which will not spike your insulin, maybe like a keto protein bar, something like that. So modified keto can be done people who want variety. Classic keto doesn't have much variety.
The more frequent ones are typically not dangerous. You may be experiencing indigestion, slightly low blood sugar or constipation. Kidney stones and an increase in body acidity are much less common side effects of low carbohydrate diets. The keto flu, which can cause headaches, weakness and irritability, bad breath and exhaustion, are among more adverse effects that may occur. Keto diets have always been linked to increased cardiac ailments.
Keto often causes constipation and potentially diarrhea because there's a change in fiber intake. For that reason, it's important to choose a start date when your week isn't crazy with deadlines and obligations. Along with all this, it's also important to go easy on your workouts since your body is adapting to a new way of fat burning process. With video journalist Ashok Bhanot, this is Kshitija Gosavi for India Today.
What if I told you that you really don't have to give up on your favorite mithai? You don't really have to stop thinking about that pastry you so love. Sounds like an ideal world, doesn't it? Well, it's possible. You can have disciplined food eating habits and still not compromise on what you love. Here are the common cheat food hacks. I just can't stop thinking of that pastry. It's Sunday. Why can't I really gorge on my favorite biryani? That food was looking at me in such a way that it wanted to be eaten. Do you actually have these conversations? In your head or with someone else? Then you are not alone. We all want to cheat. I mean, good food is actually really tough to resist, is it not? So without disrupting your schedule around your restrictive diet to lose excess fat, you can still enjoy many of the things you love to eat, and we are here to tell you about these cheat meal hacks. Look at the rules for these cheat meal hacks. You should find that food item absolutely irresistible. That should be your number one criteria. For example, you simply can't resist nariyal ki mithai. It's your ultimate favorite. Go for it. Only sometimes.
An important hack here is to cheat on stuff that you find absolutely irresistible. The really good stuff. For me, it's the fruit cream made by my mother or the laddus in panjiri made by my mother-in-law, and I find these absolutely irresistible. I do not hate pani puri, but I don't crave it either, so it's simple to resist. Perhaps the most important hack here is to start with a bowl of fiber. Fiber works in various ways. First of all, it fills you up partly, so you're not famished when the sinful stuff comes in front of you. Also, it slows down the breakdown of carbohydrates, delays gastric emptying, the release of sugar into the bloodstream, it tapers insulin response and minimizes fat storage. So when my family orders pizza, I make myself a bowl of salad and feed on it. This allows me to enjoy the pizza with my family guilt-free.
Mindful eating. You should be sure and conscious of what you are eating. Just don't put anything into your mouth. Think, do you actually want it? Every day is not cheat day. Life isn't a party. Accept it.
Always cheat on an active day because some extra physical movement will allow you to burn those extra calories. If you have the choice, choose to indulge during breakfast or lunch and avoid cheating during dinner, because when you cheat during breakfast or lunch, you have the rest of the day to burn those extra calories.
Experts also advise eating meals in a gadget-free and peaceful space. They say it's imperative to chew the food well, and also we must not eat a full tummy. Only take a second serving if you're actually still hungry. Sneha Mordani in Delhi for India Today. Well, that brings us to the end of this edition of Health360. We hope you found our reports useful and informative. To tell our viewers, Health360 is also online. It's Health360 Plus, and we go live every Friday at 5 p.m. on all of India Today's digital platforms, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube and Twitter. You can connect, join in, put in your questions, ask questions of our experts who join us week after week. Do not forget to like, subscribe and share our reports online as well. The hashtag is Health360 or Health360 Plus. Until next time, thank you so much for watching and do take very good care of yourself.